Hi, my name is Joyce Wells, and I am owner of Cougar Connection. We are a U of H alumni business networking groups here in Houston, Texas. And today I have with me Damien Nelson, who is the founder of Nelson and Company, a digital marketing agency here in Houston.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Nelson. I'm glad to see you.
It's good to be here.
We were talking earlier about your ideal clients that you like to work with. Can you tell us who that is?
Yes, our ideal client is a mid-sized company, say 30 plus employees, a couple $1 million in revenue. That's looking to grow their business and push to that next level. We don't really fit in well with a smaller organization that has a small budget where we can't really move the needle as well. But companies that are wanting to use a full suite of marketing talent, then we fit well with that client.
That's wonderful. And marketing, I believe, is just, and many others, it's very important to keep that going, even in these times,
It's
right?
very important. You get inundated all day long, every day, with different marketing strategies, and a lot of them are gimmicky, and you get a lot of offshore inquiries, and you don't really know where to go, so you almost just kind of freeze, like, what do I do? So for us, it's building that relationship and understanding.
So that leads me to my next question. When you have that first meeting with your client, what do you go over?
Our first meeting after we do an engagement with them, we do basically an evaluation meeting so that we can understand what they've done in the past, what's worked, what hasn't worked, who their competitors are, what the competitors are doing, just a full analysis. Then we go back and do our own research and get a feel for what we think their digital footprint is online and in their industry. Then we meet back with them to go over our findings and start building a program that's going to address their needs for moving forward.
That's awesome. And that digital footprint, that's so important now.
It's all about the online presence these days.
It sure is. So there's a lot of digital marketing companies out there.
Yes.
And you mentioned about being not a U.S. company that they work with. What differentiates your company? Why would they want to work with you?
Yeah, I mean, besides the fact that we are 100% U.S. based and we understand the market, there aren't cultural differences from an offshore company or language barriers or time zone issues. We also have a very experienced staff. All of our team members are marketing strategists, are web developers. They're all senior level. We have a couple mid-level people that handle more the day-to-day web maintenance and implementation, but all the strategy and high-level decision-making is done by our senior-level team.
And you mentioned a story to me about somebody that did work in one of those or chose a gimmicky thing to do. What can you tell us what that was about?
Yeah, I've seen a lot over the past 20 years, but one thing I saw was the evolution of search engine optimization. You hear the term SEO. And there was a gentleman that called us who had hired an SEO company that had what they call a black hat strategy. So they're basically trying to game the search engines. And they did a really good job, and his business blew up. So he bought a warehouse, inventory, staff, and then within a couple of months, the search engines had fixed their algorithms to address that shortcoming that they had, and then he had zero business. So that that was great. At first you think you're doing well, but in the long run, that's not the right strategy, especially for a company that we're going after as a mid-level company that's established and trying to have consistent growth, measurable growth.
So folks, you heard it. Watch out for those gimmicky companies. You need to work with an established company like Nelson and Company, and that's been in the business for over 20 years and is award-winning too. So reach out to Damien if he can help you. Damien, thank you for being with me today.
Okay. Thank you for your time.